Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Celebrity Cars. We're located in Las Vegas, halfway between Henderson, Nevada and Summerlin, Nevada at 7770 Dean Martin Drive. We're right off the strip. We got lots of fancy cars in here, exotics, muscle cars. The lights are coming back on, folks. Get on a plane, come see us. But in the meantime, you clicked on a button that's connected to this 1999 Series 1 Shelby. Folks, you probably clicked on it because the price tag's a little higher than the rest of the Shelby Series 1s that you've seen on the market and at auction and so on and so forth. Well, they didn't make many of these to begin with. Carroll Shelby's only all-around project, the only car that he built from the ground up, and some of them were very special. The normal ones had the 5.3 motor in it, normally aspirated, cruise it around a whopping 320 horsepower, and because these are so light, you get up out of your own way no problem. Then they supercharged some of them, and then you really got out of your own way because they had a lot more horsepower and they were supercharged. Then they had the 5.3, they had the supercharger, and only a select few had the X50 package. That'd be upgraded brakes and upgraded suspension. Now, if you've paid attention here at Celebrity Cars, have been here quite a bit and seen our other Series 1s for sale, we've sold quite a few. We've never had one with an X50 package, the brakes and the suspension. We've had a supercharged one before, but not with the brakes and suspension. Now, I will first tell you, normally I would carry all these things on to the test drive and all that kind of stuff. I'm your living, breathing condition report. These are all the details that I'm going to go over on this car, the surface, the paint, the chips, the so on and so on. And then we're going to go for a drive. But check it out, I've already driven this one. The brakes are so dead stop you wouldn't believe it. I've driven many Shelby Series 1s, and brakes are unbelievable on this car. The suspension, I really haven't driven it enough to find out how adequate and how well this upgraded suspension is. You know why? Because it's only got 3,200 original miles on it. Yeah, you found a very, very special Series 1. So not only is it supercharged, it also has the X50 package, and that's the reason why you see such a hefty price tag. Original miles being 3,200 original miles on a 99 Series 1 with a supercharger. You don't get a whole lot better than that. Now, listen, this one isn't perfect. None of the Series 1s were perfect. They just had flaws while they were put together. So to find one in absolutely perfect condition is really tough to get. So this one falls in the same. It's almost perfect. It's got 3,200 original miles on it. There's barely a scratch on it, but that's why I'm here. I'm going to show you where the scratches are, so when you get this home, you're not freaking out about a couple little chips here and there. 3,200 miles, 1999. You do the math, find out how old it is. It's not going to be totally perfect. Let's start at the front nose of the car, where I will show you a couple of the imperfections. This is where normal road wear would be coming from, okay? And so therefore, we have our normal road wear down front. So somebody has taken some touch-up paint into these stripes and covered up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, cleaned them up, and then a new one showed up, which hasn't been cared for yet. So once I get off the phone with you folks, I'm probably going to find some adequate touch-up paint to put there so it doesn't show so much. Hey, it is what it is, and that's how we wound up with this one. So minor road wear up front. Other than that, we are free and clear almost all the way around with some really, really minimal road wear locations. Super small chips that if I wasn't here, you probably wouldn't see them if we were just doing a normal 5-minute walk around video. But that's what we like to do here. We like to make sure you're really comfortable with your purchase in case you don't want to get on a plane and you don't want to travel these days. Maybe just want this to show up at your house. So, like I said, this silver paint, the stripes are absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to kind of sort of go around and conquer what isn't perfect any longer on this ride. So you've seen a couple chips that I pointed out. They're really, really minor. Your friend standing here, again, I'm 12 inches from the nose of the car, but if you're standing here with your buddies, the only thing you're probably going to see is that little chip in the stripe down front. So we're very, very minimal wear here. The headlights, the headlight covers. If you're a Series 1 guy, you know that these have a lifespan. These are still in really nice shape. Are they perfect? No, but they look really good, okay? Both of them really look outstanding. If you look at others for sale and others that we sold, these are probably the best condition lenses that we have. They're great big. They have some sticky substance to keep them on there, and these are holding up very, very well. Let's step back and do an aerial of the overall hood. Its stripes, the condition of the silver paint. Remove some dust. Welcome to Las Vegas. We have dust everywhere. It's real easy for these things to get dirty immediately after we wash them. But look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Got nothing to point out. The black ventilation up front is all in one piece. It's in great shape. Let's stay with the top of the car, and then we'll do the sides. The lower valance here to the windshield is a nice shiny black. It does have some hairline scratches in it just from a microfiber towel. Your polish at home will be able to shine all that stuff up really easy, but this is still in fabulous condition. Windshield wipers, same. The windshield has little to no wear. It's in fabulous shape. I think we probably need to get the detailer in there to clean the inside of the window just a little bit better. But other than that, there's barely any rock chips. I'm not going to say there aren't any. There might be a couple little ones that I can't see, but for the most part, this windshield is in fabulous, fabulous shape. Now, while we're here, if you could look at the surface of the dashboard surface is terrific. There seems to be some separation between the top of the dashboard here and the carbon fiber panels for the air ducts. We'll go over that once we get in the car. But other than that, all across the top here, this rubber is in fabulous condition. We'll get to the interior again in a minute. Let's continue with the top of the car. And these stripes, this paint condition, the paint behind the seats, all of this is beautiful. Okay, over here, could you come over to my left shoulder, please? Over here is a spot in the paint. Like I said, none of these cars were put together absolutely flawlessly and perfectly. There just seems to be an overabundance of paint right here. It's something that's very, very difficult to see, and you can only see it in certain light. But I wanted to point it out because that's what we do here. Working our way back over to this side of the top, I've got a little bit of dirt and some sticky stuff here. All of that is no problem to remove. I do see a small chip from getting in and out of the car right there. It's more black than it is a chip. I'm not really sure what that is. I'm not sure a cleaner could get that off or not, but it's there. That's what it is. You see this rubber here? Got plenty of moisture. Obviously, this vehicle was kept in a climate-controlled garage because all of this leather and everything from the year 1999 is in just about perfect shape. Okay. So we've checked out all this stuff. Let's look at the rear bumper, and then we'll conquer the sides of the car. I will mention right here the upper lip of this rear trunk. I'm not sure how original stripes were supposed to be. It seems like this one, they gave up on the paint. Maybe they're supposed to be like that, but you can see how it gets really light here towards the back. This is obviously a factory issue here. We know this car's never been painted. It's never been restored. It's all original, but this rear stripe seems to just kind of fade away here towards the end. No big deal, just thought I'd point it out. And once again, we have normal Las Vegas dust back here. I should have wiped this down a little bit better. Even with the dust, you could see the reflection of the celebrity cars lettering in the paint, but there is some dust back here, folks. But other than that, there's no chips in paint. You can see the exhaust system back here is just about as new as it can be, super shiny, and it looks absolutely fabulous. Let's go up the driver's side of the car. And I'm just going to kind of sort of stay back here. I've got some watermarks here from the recent car wash, so that's nothing. The wheels are all in perfect shape. Let's get a good look at the wheels, and you can see how beautiful they are. And then get a look in there and check out those brakes that I was referring to. Your normal Series 1 does not have brakes like that in there, okay? Awesome stuff. All the way down the driver's side of the car, I see no road wear whatsoever except beautiful, perfect silver paint. These fairings on the side, the air ventilates, all of them in perfect shape. Absolutely gorgeous. Your side mirror here, no scrapes from pulling in and out of the garage. I see a couple watermarks on this front wheel. I apologize about that. This one needs to be polished. Looks like it got washed. A couple little watermarks came out. We'll shine those up for you before you take possession of this. All these bolts on all these nuts and screws, they're all in good shape all the way around the inner wheel well. Notice that there's no curb rash here except for those watermarks, and look at those brakes. Oh my Lord, awesome. Okay, I did notice this right here as I'm walking around the car above the driver's side headlight. There seems to be a little dimple there. Again, I'm pretty sure this is all manufacturer owned. Okay, now let's go down the passenger side. We've already looked at the nose. Let's get a good look at this front wheel. It looks like I got a couple more watermarks on this front wheel. We'll get those removed. The brakes, all of it very, very clean, very cared for. Wheel well, once again, beautiful. I might have a little scratch here, just normal road wear right there. And that's just water and gunk. And some more water and gunk. And I'm looking at beautiful silver paint. Look at it. You're seeing what I'm seeing. Oh, check it out. The garage door. I don't know how this happened, folks. But small abrasion on the passenger side view mirror. I call it garage door. Okay. Work your way down the rest of the car. Immaculate. Everything lines up beautifully, and your final wheel and tire looks absolutely wonderful with those fancy brakes in there. All right, I'm going to open the passenger side door, and then I'm going to go around and open up the driver's side door and take a look at what you can own here. Now, along with the X50 package, there's been some carbon fiber upgrades as well around on the middle of the center console, the sides of the dashboard, and that seems to be about it. I'm going to hop in here while you're over there, and let's pinpoint this one location. You could see where this a rubber piece that covers the dashboard is separated from the carbon fiber panel. It's very mild. This is going to take a repair on your end. Seems like this just needs to be pulled out and this put back down. So you want to get somebody professional that knows what they're doing in order to handle that. The carbon fiber is beautiful. The stick shift is beautiful. All the buttons for the radio and the air conditioning looks like they've never been touched. The steering wheel doesn't look like it's ever been touched. These seats don't look like they've ever been touched. The only bummer we've got going on is this thing up here on the dash. But look at the door panels. They're absolutely beautiful. No cracks, no marks. Same thing over here on the driver's side. All the buttons look terrific. Your center console here, I think you hit this button. I'm not really sure how you get this one up. Oh, there's a keyhole here, so I need the key in order to get this open, but I would presume this is all wonderful. You'll find your books and records inside this door right there. That's where you'd find the books and records for this car. Little secret glove box over there, if you will. And I've got nothing else to say in here. You know, the normal headliner material used for your visors are in great shape, has original stickers on it. This piece along here is in fabulous shape. Man, practically a new Series 1. It's really awesome. Looks like we have a CSX number, 5222. The labeling on the dashboard. I did not know that until now. That's pretty cool. And these kick panels to get in and out of the car are in real nice shape. There you have it. I see like maybe a small mark there, maybe a small mark there, and one that can probably be removed right there. So, you know, you're looking for a Series 1, folks, and you're looking for the fastest one, well, you found it. Look at the bolsters on the driver's seat, and you can see how, you know, barely used this car's been. It certainly shows its mid 3,000 or 3,200 original miles. Let's get the hood up. I'll hold this up for you. You notice we've got a VIN number right above, right below on the windshield, above that vent, and the VIN number is also on the frame right next to the motor. And there's your supercharged V8, folks. And it really couldn't be any cleaner under here. It's absolutely fabulous shape. All the plastic pieces are great. The carbon fiber on top of the engine is great. Everything's nice and clean. Go to celebritycars.com if you don't see every angle that you wanted to see here. We've got some really highly detailed photographs for you to see as well. But awesome, huh? Just beautiful. All right, and that's down. Okay, you got your convertible top under here. I'm not playing with that today. Just gonna have to trust me with a 3,200 original mile car. This is probably in really good shape. You're interested in buying it, give us a call. We'll pop this open for you so we can take a better look together, okay? There you have it. It's incredible. Let's go for a really quick ride. Shouldn't be driving a 3,200 original mile car around, but we're just gonna go around the block so you can hear it, hear the supercharger whistle, and wait till you see how this thing stops. We'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we found ourselves back in the 1999 Series 1 Shelby. Now listen, I'll first say I shouldn't be driving this car. It's got 3,200 original miles on it. It should just sit until one of you call us and say, hey, I'm going to buy it. But I also know that a lot of you fast forward this video just so you could see this part, and that's cool. Let's see. Still looks just as good as it did when we were inside. Sorry about this portion, folks. Give us a call. We'll talk about it, and maybe we'll have it repaired, or maybe you'll be just as fine to take care of it on your own. But this little separation here is really the only bummer, and it's really an easy fix for somebody who knows what they're doing. Okay, I got the car in neutral. It's off. I'm going to put the clutch in. There's your 5.3 liter Oldsmobile engine with a supercharger and this fancy suspension and brakes. We're going to check this thing out together. Clutch is in. Let's find first gear. Off we go. Let's try these brakes. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I thought that was going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're a brake lover, this is the ultimate. Maybe a Formula One can stop faster than this. I'm not sure, but it made me burst out in laughter. This was like, hold on, we're going to stop. This is an amazing car. I've driven lots of Series 1s. This one's supercharged, and it has this X50 package for brakes and suspension. I can already feel the suspension. It's very, very tight as we drive down the road. It's very, very tight as we cruise along. It's amazing. This is amazing. Okay, back into first gear. Here we go. Stay in first gear. Awesome sound. Little squeaks of the brakes. That's okay, because we're driving this. Here we go, first gear. Second. Third. Foot's back on the brake. At right turn signal. I gotta do this again. Oh my God, it stops so fast, it's so hard. Okay, now, 3,200 mile Survivor, supercharged, upgraded brakes, upgraded suspension. The tires, because the car's been sitting for quite a while, they have a little bit of a wobble to them, I can feel it. So this car just needs to be driven a little bit to make sure those tires work themselves out. This is probably the furthest it's driven in quite a while. But please give us a call so we can talk about this. Let's make sure the air conditioner works. Okay, cool. This is what we do for you here at Celebrity Cars. We're going to look into this air conditioning. It probably just needs some Freon. I wouldn't see a reason why it doesn't work, but I'm not getting sufficient cool air out of here. So give us a call. We'll talk about the air conditioning. Your air conditioning is really having the top down, but you want the car to function properly as well. Let's make sure the radio does do some work in here.
And he was talking about somebody who'd been married.
Radio's wonderful. It's got a very good boost. I can feel it. Good sounding radio system. But give us a call. We'll talk about the air conditioning. I think it just needs some Freon. Make sure we take care of that first before you purchase it. Give us a call, 702-818-1031. Excuse me. Or if you found this car on the internet first, go to celebritycars.com and maybe you'll find answers to lots of your questions. We appreciate your time. Give us a call. This is amazing, man. Thank you. Take care.